What's up, guys? It's Sam and Taylor.
And we want you to put your shoes on
Pop open that energy drink.
and go.
What is up, you guys? Well,
I thought you did good.
I forgot what my name was for a second. What is up, you guys? Welcome back. It's what am I supposed to say?
Oh my god, I'm doing it. Hello, guys. Welcome back to another episode. I'm Taylor.
I'm Sam.
Okay, cool.
Take 3.
First things first, right off the bat, reminders. Give us a nice little rating on Apple Podcast. You can give us a little 5-star rating. Just tap the stars. It takes 5 seconds. And if you want to take another extra 5 seconds and write something nice, it'd be greatly appreciated. While you're listening, you can just hop over. Boop, boop, boop. Literally take you 2 seconds. Would greatly appreciate it. Second thing, future MILF hats.
Hell yeah.
They're going and they're flying off the shelves.
They are. We don't have much left. Like, we bought, 150 of them? I think we have, one sleeve left, which is maybe,
I think we're almost to, the
50 mark?
I think we're almost to the under 50 mark.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. But, you guys should get your hands on them. We do have pink ones because I know some of you already had the pink ones. So
yeah, those are in stock.
We have some pink ones, and we still have T-shirts because we ordered a lot of T-shirts.
I just never wanted to run out with those. And now we know too with sizing because there's a lot of smalls.
Yeah. But there is still T-shirts left. All the T-shirts are pretty relaxed fit. So even a small is it's not going to be tight.
Yeah.
They're all very relaxed fit. But yeah, merch is all in stock. So you should go check that out. Anyways, now that that's over, we have a lot to discuss.
A lot. And I'm so excited because it feels like our weekend was the longest weekend of my life, and I feel like we have not talked to you guys in 3 weeks, but in reality, it was just been 5 days.
Yeah.
Since we've last recorded.
If you aren't up to date with our other social media, which you should be, but we went to San Diego. We went to Pacific Beach. One of our good friends kind of grew up there, and it was his birthday, so he was like, I want to bring you all to San Diego, and we went, and it's so nice when you plan a trip with a group of people, and it actually happens. When we were all going to the airport together, it was like, wow, we pulled it through. We're going, and you show up to the Airbnb, and the Airbnb's real and actually a place to stay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, full send, here we go. And it was one hell of a bender.
Yeah, I think no, I don't even want to say the longest bender I've been in a while. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah,
I was gonna try to flex it off and be like, yeah, I'm the shit. No, I'm not. That was the most alcohol I've drank in a very long time.
Yeah. So we got there on a Thursday night, stayed in, chilled. We played this game called Monopoly Deal. You guys should totally get it. It's like Uno and Monopoly in one. Super fun game. So we played games, drank.
No, you didn't. I didn't drink. What did you do?
I drank a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I drank a little bit, and then
You're
if you're my
something.
parents, get off now. I'm giving you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cool. Weed is legal in California. So I normally don't like smoking weed, but I want to drink less. So in turn, I'm I would rather smoke weed than drink for I just think it's better for you than alcohol. I'd much rather smoke weed than drink.
Which none of them are good for you, but I would say weed's definitely
I think
better.
weed's better for you than alcohol, and I don't really think weed's super bad for you. I mean, I'm not a fucking doctor. I asked someone else about it, but regardless, I think it's better than alcohol. So, I told my friends, I was like, yeah, I'll do it with you in California because it makes me anxious sometimes. But that night, it was fun, and that was officially my fun smoking weed times outweighed the anxious times. So now I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I want to smoke because now I've seen her do it. And I'm like, damn, that looks fun. But
No,
I just
had
didn't want to do it.
Time.
The last time I smoked, I had the worst experience of panic attack. My first ever panic attack that I've ever had in my entire life was when I was high. So that's why I don't want to do it again. And I just didn't want to do it because we weren't in our home. God forbid something did happen to me. I would have been like, oh my God, I'm not home. This is horrible.
Are you talking about the time at the fitness convention?
Yeah.
Okay. You took too many
No, I'm
Like,
well aware.
like
Did
that.
I ever talk about this on the pod?
No, but I think that's a different day, or else we're gonna get on a
Yeah,
whole
that's a
tangent.
different day. I'll tell you guys about that another time, guys.
But like, do you want to do it tonight?
Taylor, stop putting me on the spot.
I'm not putting you on the spot.
Fine,
I'll talk.
only if I can play Monopoly with the boys.
Yeah, because Hunter asked me when we want to
Hunter.
go. Anyway, so that's what I did in California, and drink a lot. I'm like, it's way better than alcohol. I drink so much, but everyone was just like, it was one of those times where I feel like you just have to like celebrate life. Like,
Yeah.
you're young in San Diego, like in California with your friends. Like, who cares?
Yeah, nothing really mattered, honestly, while we were there.
Nothing mattered. Zero things mattered. It was a lot of just chilling by the beach. Our Airbnb was like practically on the water. Like the street it was on was right to the beach.
I took my first sip of alcohol Friday at 1 p.m. and it just didn't stop all the way until
It didn't stop until we got on the
Sunday.
plane.
It did not stop until Sunday. And actually, yeah, no, Sunday. That's perfect facts. If you guys want the visual aspects of this, we both vlogged, and I literally said in my vlog on the very first drink, I go, it is Friday at 1 p.m. Let the weekend begin. And it did not stop. Friday, I day drank. I didn't day drink on Saturday just because I was so hungover from the first night out. But me and Taylor had opposite nights, okay?
Yeah, on Friday, I got so trashed. It was the day drinking, and then we went to dinner at this really nice restaurant, and at the dinner table we got 30 drinks.
Yeah.
30. There were 7 of us. We got 30 drinks.
You'll hear in the back of one of our vlogs, one of our friends says to us, we're waiting in line at the bar, and he goes, hey guys, like, this is just your reminder, our dinner was $800, like, there were 30 drinks on the tab, like, can you guys all make sure to split that with me and Venmo me? And we all just like are starstruck. We're like, what? $800 for dinner?
Yeah, and it also went downhill. Okay, a lot of like mixing of alcohols, and then we went out after dinner. Super fun. Just had a
We went, okay, so anyone
time in downtown San
I was gonna say
Diego.
we should definitely say, like, give like kind of back end on like where we were, because I guarantee there's a lot of people that, one, have been to San Diego, or 2, live there. So we first Friday night we're downtown the entire time. We went to Bang Bang for dinner, which was fucking incredible. Didn't realize that it turned into a club after, but luckily we got out of there before it turned into a club.
Luckily we got out.
Because like we shouldn't have been there for the club part. Like, thank God we were not. We left dinner at 10 p.m. and went straight to the bars, and the baseball game had ended at that point. So the streets were just flooded with people wearing baseball like jerseys, hats, and shit. We were like, where are all these people coming from? And then, like, little did we know that the stadium was right down the street, so everyone was walking to the bars. I have not waited in line at a bar in so long, because, like, luckily in Texas you don't have to wait anywhere.
Yeah.
To go. Well, I'm speaking on Austin. Honestly, I don't know what Houston and Dallas is like. But Austin, you don't have to wait anywhere. So we're waiting in line for like a while. And I think that's when we had like the most fun, to be honest, because we were all just like chit chatting, like no alcohol, but we were just like vibing because we were drunk from
no alcohol because we already had so many drinks at dinner.
Yeah. But, and then I was making like drunk TikToks. Like, I mean, it's just, I gotta be careful when I get drunk and use social media. Like, I don't know.
I don't really post when I'm
Oh my gosh, my
drunk on
Snapchat goes crazy.
I wish I did, because then I'd have more videos, but I just like don't, because I think I get in my head about like, you don't want this on camera, so I just don't do it. But shout out to, we met a few
oh my god, yeah, we actually did
listeners.
meet a few of you guys while we were out.
Yeah, which was super nice.
During the day and at night.
Yeah, and then one of you let us in to the cycling club we went to, because there was a line.
There was such a long line. Fuck.
Yeah, and she was like, oh my god.
Wait, was it Moonshine or Mavericks? What place was that one? That was Mavericks, right?
Is the one by the beach.
Okay, so maybe it was. Oh yeah, Moonshine is 2. There's one there's one over near our house, and then there's one downtown. We were waiting at that one. Oh my god, Taylor doesn't even really remember this place, but
I remember her letting us in.
Massive, like. There was like a speakeasy in the back.
Why are
not
you
even
outing me that I know?
Well,
I
you can talk shit on me about my next night.
I don't remember being there.
No, like, guys, this place was an open outside bar, kind of like Buford's in Austin. Outside, turf, everything. But then you go to the bathroom, and then there's this secret hallway. And when you go to the secret hallway, it just opens up to another whole massive bar with a stage, like a country singer singing, like 3 floors of bars. And I was just like, this is incredible. So me and Haley just wandered off and started exploring. We found this one bar that had like these magic drinks. And she comes back. It was like a bucket of alcohol.
Haley got one?
Yeah, like a bucket of alcohol. And we're all like drinking it. We're like, this is so much fun.
Did I drink it?
No.
Okay.
We gave you water for the rest of the night. And when we got back, you were just drinking water. Taylor looks at the bartender when she's plastered with her card in her hair. She's swinging her card. Literally swinging and goes, 3 shots. Because he wanted to buy me a shot and then Hunter a shot. And I go, no. And then I look over at the bartender. I'm like, water, give her water. And then she hands you a glass of water, goes, I'll only give you the shots if you drink this water. So you chug the water.
100%. But listen, I don't regret, like,
no, there's no regrets over the whole weekend.
There's no regrets, like, because I got a lot of comments, like, I thought you said you didn't want to drink. Like, okay, I'm talking, like, the majority of my life, not, like, one weekend where I'm in San Diego with my friends.
know.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm talking, like...
No, I saw those comments.
I'm talking, like, day-to-day life.
Yeah, like, it's okay to go out on and have a bender weekend. Some
on
of
a
our
vacation.
friends... which there's no problem with it, but some of our friends literally drink 4 to 5 times a week. Like, they can't go without having dinner, without having, like, 2 to 4 glasses of wine. And,
Right.
like, that's so different than us going out on the
vacation.
weekend. Yeah, or even on a vacation. Like, that's just so different. It's like, we understand the balance of, like, okay, we're going to pick our nights wisely, and we don't need to be getting, not plastered, but, like, tipsy
Right.
during dinner during the middle of the week.
Right. But anyway, so that's like that. And normally that would make me really anxious the next day waking up from that. But I wasn't. Which was like, I don't know, like a good like mental health sign. Like I wasn't really anxious about it. Which I don't really know how.
I think I didn't get anxious because I knew that I had an IV on Saturday morning, which got me through the weekend.
Yeah, so we woke up and then Sam got IVs for 3. She was able to get 3. So her and our 2 other guy friends did the IVs, like these hydration thingies, and they were just revived. I was A-okay. The time change really messed us up. And we were up and at 'em at like 7 a.m. every single day.
Oh,
we
yeah.
were up.
Whenever the sun rose, I rose. I like just rose from my bed. I was like, oh.
And it was like, let's get the day going. So they did the IVs, and then what else did we do?
I want to plug the company though, just so if anyone wants to use them. They're not based out of just San Diego. They're based out of like a few different states throughout the country. It's IV Doc on Instagram. They just have a nurse, a certified nurse. You could literally, if you're a nurse and you want a side gig, I definitely recommend doing this because this guy was amazing, first of all. And second, he was like, he makes like good money and tips and stuff from doing this. So I definitely recommend it. But just certified nurses, you can register through IV Doc and they just have nurses come to your house or wherever your Airbnb and do it for you.
Yeah.
Recommend.
Yeah, so they did that and just got like alive. And then we kind of just went and wait, no, this is not when we date.
No, we didn't day drink this day.
No,
This was
all
a really
these
cloudy day, and then we went to go to Drippy.
Oh yes.
And then we went to Miss B's Coconut Club and got coconut waters and wraps.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Saturday wasn't like too adventurous, to be honest. We were just really. I wasn't hungover. Okay, it's a lie. I wasn't hungover. It was a lack of sleep.
We were tired, and we knew that we had another night ahead of us, so it
we
was
wanted
like,
to take it easy.
Yeah, it was like, let's take it easy, let's vibe, let's chill, let's hang out for another night on.
And Saturday was my favorite night.
And you didn't even stay for the fun part.
Bro, I stayed until like 12:30. That's a long time.
So,
we literally started at what, like 6?
So we went out. Yeah. So we went out to dinner. I only got like 1 glass of wine. Sam got like 3 drinks. Don't know how that happened.
Okay, wait. Let's also talk about the restaurant we went to. It was a fire station, like a legit fire station attached to a restaurant. So like it was firehouse vibes. It was sick.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And then we left there. And I only had like 1 drink. Again, like Sam had kind of drank a good. I didn't even remember you ordering those, but I guess you did. And then so we walked to this other little like outdoor little bar scene called like Mavericks, chill because it was only like 8 p.m. Met a guy from The Bachelor.
Yeah, and I didn't even know.
I didn't know either.
All right, guys. Actually, story time with this. I was doing a TikTok. I was so plastered at this point because I had so many drinks. And I told, I think Taylor, did you hold my phone for me or did somebody else?
You propped it on the table.
Oh, I propped it on the table. Propped it on the table. And I was doing, the audio was like, I want to kill my mom. I want to kill my dad. And I was going to put the audio or like the text over it of like, there's no hot boys in the gym. And this guy was behind me staring at me. And then they laughed at me after because they were in the background and I laughed too. Turns out I exchanged phone numbers with him and I thought he was so cute. I was like, you are so cute.
Really
I was like, you are adorable. Like I'm feeling it. So I was like, he asked for my number. I took his phone and I put my contact phone in. And then for my profile picture, I took a selfie. I was just holding the phone up and I took a selfie.
Yeah, he was really hot. So you were like talking to them up and then he found your TikTok.
Yeah.
And commented on it and we realized he was on The Bachelor.
I had no idea.
And now it makes perfect sense because like now I guess I do kind of recognize him like now that I put two and two together. But so that was really funny.
Yeah.
Then again at this bar I only had like half a drink. And you probably had like what, 2?
Oh my God, Taylor. You only had half a drink there?
I got a beer and I didn't.
Me and
finish
Haley
it.
went match to match out that bar. I think I had 3.
I had half a
Because
Corona.
us 3 got one together, right?
A Corona. I got a beer.
And then I bought Haley one, and then Haley bought me one right after.
Yeah, I only had half a beer. So then we are walking to this other bar, and this is where Sam doesn't remember.
Yeah, like I remember, but okay, so
It's blurry.
Like, yeah, it's blurry. It's blurry. I just remember like walking for a really long time, and then my feet hurting, and then someone picking me up, and then yeah, that's all I really remember.
Haley was on one of our friends' back, and then you know what's funny is now Hunter's name is just fair game in the podcast.
Yeah, same with Haley. Like
And Haley.
we love you, Haley.
And we'll do Connor too.
yeah, Connor.
Their names are out there.
Yeah.
Haley, Hunter, Connor.
You can find them on the gram.
Yeah. So our friend like picks Haley up and then Hunter picks you up and then I look around and I'm like, so I'm just the only girl that has to fucking walk. That's bullshit. I was like, but I'm an independent woman, so I don't care. I was like, you guys can
and you
get carried.
filmed for us.
Yeah, and then so they're like literally playing bumper cars, piggyback rides. Like I was waiting for someone to fall and like crack their head open on the sidewalk. I was like, this is no way. But to be fair, no one else was drunk but you and Haley, so it's not like the boys carrying you were drunk. Like,
Oh God.
like I really didn't know that you had drank that much by then, like at all. Like because in my mind, like I had one glass of wine and half a beer. Like I thought the night hadn't like started yet. But anyways, we get to this other bar, and the country singer from the first night is there again, and she was
Amazing.
12 out of 10. She was so good. Lost my voice because her song selection was just
Immaculate.
so unreal. Like had everybody singing. So we were, out and about on the dance floor. Oh, and then so the night before, so much alcohol, my friend Connor buys us shots, straight tequila. I put it in my mouth, immediately spit it back into the cup. Triggered my gag reflex, throw up warning. Okay, if you don't like that, don't listen. Immediately triggered my gag reflex. Like I've never had anything like make me so sick so instantly.
The thing
And
is,
I was like-
remember watching you do that.
Yeah, I was like, and I like was standing at the bar like trying to hold myself together. I was like, like, no. And then I sprinted to the bathroom.
Yeah, and I sprinted after you, and I was like, where is she going?
Yeah, I
Is
was
she
like, no, I'm
okay?
good. I was like, I'm so good. Just needed to like,
Nah,
and then right after that, we would have met a follower in the bathroom.
oh yeah, that was bad though, because you were like mid throw up, and I was plastered, like standing next to the stall waiting for you, and she was like, Sam. And
Yeah,
I was
but
like, oh my
What's crazy, it wasn't even a too drunk throw up. It was like just like the thought of alcohol from like the alcohol that like it just like triggered. Like I wasn't even really. I didn't get really drunk this night because I wanted to like have a good time and like remember it. So at this bar, Sam and Haley left, and I was left with all the bros. It was just me and the dudes because Sam and Haley went home, and we stayed out, and I was along the ride for boys' night. And we stopped at this club because the name of the club was a similar name to the apartment building that like our friends live in. So we're like, oh, we should go there. Like, that's funny. And they had stripper poles. And we were like, oh, yeah. Like, we barely even drank at this bar, too, because we were just so fixated on dancing on the stripper poles that, like, we didn't even have time to go to the bar. So we're dancing. It's so funny. They're like, do it, do it, do it. And I was like, I'm only doing it if you're doing it, to my friend Connor. So I, like, he was wearing a button-down shirt, and I, like, unbuttoned his shirt and, like, took his shirt off. It was so funny. And then the other people that were with us were firefighters. And this kid, none of us filmed it because we were just so in awe in the moment. I have could work a pole like nobody's business. He was climbing to the top and like flipping upside down and
wish I
like
got to see.
spinning around. He had every girl in that bar in the palm of his hands. A group of girls were just walking by.
Is he a 10 or is he just a firefighter?
Is he a 10 or is he just on the pole?
Is he a 10 or is he a firefighter?
Is he a 10 or is he a stripper? So we were just doing that the whole night, and then we just walked back home. And it was so much fun. But we get home.
My turn to speak. Guys, me and Haley, like Taylor said, left at like 12:30. Haley was just like, I need to get out. And I was like, you know what? I'm really drunk. I probably shouldn't be here any longer anyway, too. So I made the good decision and left for the safety of not only myself, but all my friends, because I didn't want them to have to deal with me. Right. But then we get in the car, and he was like, let's prank them. And I was like, you already know I'm hyped for this. So I have all of their locations. So I made it on my phone so that when you guys left the bar, I was going to get a notification on my phone from when you guys left. So I was like, Haley, we got to act quick. Wait.
But you weren't just waiting for a notification. You were texting me, let me know when you come back because I have a boy over and I need to get him out before you're home. And I'm like, what are you talking
You were like,
about?
there's no way. I go, yeah, way. He's here right now.
Yeah, you're like, I have a boy here right this second, so you better let me know when you're coming home. And I'm like,
I need to get my fix in.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell is this girl talking about?
Anyways, so I'm running around the Airbnb trying to find anything because as you guys know, Airbnbs are just empty. There's never anything. But for some odd reason, I find this massive roll of bubble wrap in the garage. So I'm like, ooh, bubble wrap. And then I find duct tape and I'm like, ooh, even better, duct tape. So I literally bubble wrapped the entire front door so that they couldn't get in. And then the stairwell to go upstairs was just like duct tape everywhere, like zigzags. Like it was a maze. Like there was no way. And I'm like so drunk doing this. And me and Haley are like cracking up, like peeing our pants because we thought it was like so clever and so funny. But then you guys show up and what did you guys?
We show up and then like Connor or someone is like, are we at the right house? Because like no one was like that drunk, but you know, like it was kind of like, are we that drunk that we just walked into the wrong house? Because like I don't remember the door having bubble wrap on it. So we're like, what? And I was like, no, this is 100% the fucking girls. Like, and there's solo cups all over the stairs and like a sheet, and I was like, what the hell? But you guys are like nowhere to be found.
We fell asleep.
Yeah. Oh, so they're asleep.
We couldn't stay up.
We're like, what the hell? So we go back outside to the roof, you know, play Monopoly, smoke weed, as we do. And we're hanging out, and then there's water.
Yeah, water gets squirted.
Because there's a hose at the point. And we're like, these motherfuckers woke up. Because there's just water, like, spraying
We woke up. We did not want the pranks to end. Like, I literally went from 0 to 100 real quick when I woke up from that nap, and I was still drunk too. So I was like, this is fun. So the balcony is on the 3rd floor, and so I'm going down to the 1st floor where the hose is outside, and you can stand under the balcony. So if they were to look down, they wouldn't be able to see me. So I'm like leaning over to the side and squirting up and spraying them, and they're like, I can hear them. They're like, what's going on? What is that?
I knew like.
No, but I heard like the boys.
Fuckers.
And then the boys were like, well, let's go get him. And we heard that. So me and Haley are barefoot and we just sprint as fast as we can to the beach. We're like sprinting. We're like,
which
fuck.
is so funny because no one was chasing them that hard.
I know. We thought people were chasing us, but no one was. And then we get back and we get close. And then all of a sudden, 2 of the boys are downstairs. Connor has the hose. And then Rizzo is just standing there. And I scream at the top of my lung. I'm like, ah! and then start running away, and then fucking Connor's spraying me with the hose, and I look like a wet mop. I'm
yeah,
like,
you guys just because like I'm upstairs, so I don't know what's happening. You guys just come up and you're soaked, and I was like, yeah, that's what you fucking get, bitch. Like,
and then then I was hanging out by the fire for a little bit, and then all of a sudden 4:30 in the morning rolls around, and I'm like, I should probably go to bed.
yeah, that night I went to bed at 5. Super worth it though, super fun. Then
I didn't get any boys this weekend. I was a little upset about it. I tried. I'm just not good enough. I'm kidding.
I was good enough.
Yeah.
But then it was Sunday.
Sweet wholesome Sunday.
Sweet wholesome Sunday on the beach. Literally so wholesome. Like we were just being kids. Like we were boogie boarding.
I got buried in the sand.
Boogie boarding, like in the ocean, playing football. Like so much fun.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I love playing football with the boys. I told them too, and I was like, they play flag footballs on Tuesdays, and I was like, so am I qualified? Can I play now? Not qualified. It's fine. But what else did we do?
We went to Little Italy for dinner.
Oh, that was so yummy. I was craving a cannoli, and I don't know what happened, but just because I had only gotten like maybe like 5 hours of sleep one night and like 4 hours of sleep the other night, it just hit me like a brick wall. Once we like got to dinner, I was not talking to anyone. I was so tired and just wanted my food and just wanted to go to my bed. But I did get a cannoli, and that made my life a little bit better that night.
Yeah. It was pretty chill after that night at dinner. We just got back, and then me and the bros went down to the beach by a bonfire and just hung out on the beach at night, which was really, really relaxing and really fun. And then we just went back and went to bed, and then Monday it was basically time to go.
Yeah. And so with all of that, if you need the visual explanation as to what the heck was going on, if we're bad storytellers, go watch the YouTube videos. Those will definitely be live. Mine will be live on Sunday. When is yours live?
I don't know. I might post it when this is up Friday. I might post it
Word.
tomorrow.
Do we want to play Is He Hot or Is He 10? I feel like we should wait and do that another episode.
Yeah, we should do it another episode because we have things to
we were
discuss.
driving in the car and we were like saying things like, is he hot? Or is he a 10 or is he just this? And we just got in a whole tangent about it, and I thought it was fun, and I want to play with you guys.
Yeah, we'll
but
do it
anyways,
at a different time. So the main purpose of this main part of the episode is to kind of, I feel like we know the direction of this podcast, but we never really have vocalized it on the mic of what this podcast and what the meaning of this podcast like means to us, because it's a fitness podcast, right? Obviously it says like Fitness Uncensored, and you guys know this as being a fitness podcast, but something that just like came to us, especially within the last like 6 months, like is just how important every other aspect of your life is when it comes to fitness. And like fitness can't be the only singular thing in your life, and your fitness and your health means nothing if you don't have other aspects of balance in your life. So we want this podcast to just be encompassing everything, whether it's good for your physical health, good for your mental health, good for your relationships, good for your friendships.
Yeah,
like literally everything.
Yeah, like I think we just realized over the last year, fitness is not something that should be your entire life. Like you're gonna get burnt out real quick from it, and I definitely can say I have burnt out from it. And now, like Taylor said, fitness has this whole new meaning. Like, it's every aspect. It's the hobbies you pick up. It's the friends you're surrounding yourself with. Mm-hmm. It's your mental health, your physical health, everything. So let's just dive right into that and just kind of ramble. We have a few different topics and why we believe that this is involved with fitness, because it's just so damn important. But first one is going to be fitness influencers and where we kind of stand with that, because we've definitely met a lot of people through networking and just meetups and stuff like that. And one thing that I can definitely say is if you're following a fitness influencer, some of them, but some of them not, they have a whole life outside of fitness that they're not showing you. So sometimes it can be hard when you're following a fitness influencer and all they post is fitness. Like the only thing is fitness. And so it makes you feel like in order to be like them, you need to be on the grind 24/7 in the gym. And if you're not in the gym, you're fucking dreaming, sleeping about the gym. So that's why, personally, for me, I kind of changed narrative on my social media platforms to being overall my life, because I wouldn't be so disciplined and eager to be going to the gym if it wasn't for all the other aspects in my life. So you just need to remember that if someone's posting just fitness, you need to be aware of like what they're doing outside of that.
Yeah, and then the other aspect of that is some people aren't doing anything outside of that.
Yeah.
Some people that really is all that they're doing. And I know for a lot of people that get into the gym, it's very you have this kind of like reason, like in your like mental health or something, that makes you want to go to the gym. I feel like that's how like majority of people start, is like they go through something, they start lifting. And it like kind of consumes you for a little bit, but I think after that little bit of time is up, there needs to be something else that brings you joy, other aspects of your life. Like a lot of people kind of joke about like haha, like when the gym's your only personality, or like, and like I used to too, like scroll back in my content, that's what it was. But like now I kind of see it and I'm like, it's kind of sad, because I know I wasn't that happy like with my life only revolving around the gym, like, and making content like when everyone's out, but like you're at the gym like late at night. It's like, well, maybe you should be like out doing something. And that's not to say like out at like a bar, but like maybe you should like have a friend over. Like, like I don't know, it could be like literally anything. I think you just need a little bit more to your life than constantly working out, especially when people become quote unquote influencers. It becomes your working out, it becomes your hobby, and it becomes your job.
Yeah,
and
like
there's
you're
nothing
collabing
else to do
on the weekends, flying
and
across the country to
your
just
friends are also
work
gym
out.
Yeah, your friends are also gym people. Your weekend trips are to gyms.
I think what it was for me that really made me realize that like the gym wasn't my whole entire personality is when we were going on these trips and we were in the gym for like 5 hours during the day. And I'm like, I feel like I'm wasting my whole fucking day and life away. Like, I'm in a new city, a new state. Like, shouldn't I be exploring this city/state? Why am I in the gym for 5 to 6 hours taking photos and videos?
Yeah, that's definitely like was a big like epiphany for us. Is like, I am not content just surrounding my whole entire weekend about the gym I'm going to. I can't, like, and doing it repeatedly, like not just like a one-off little thing, like repeatedly having that be what you're doing. It's not.
And don't get it twisted. We still go to LA and we still go to Zoo Culture, but we are in and out as we would be if we were in Austin. Like, we go to Zoo Culture for 2 hours maximum and we're out of there.
Yeah, and we just try to do other things, you know, meet up with like friends and not take gym content and not work out. Like, not everything has to be like, oh, do you want to hang out and hit a lift? Like, let's do something else.
Exactly.
Like, it just seems like fitness with online people totally consumes their life in a way that it seems trendy. And in reality, it's just not really a fulfilling way to live. And you can literally look back, like scroll back, like the beginning of my content, like just like the difference in how
it's funny too,
I lived.
Content used to be stressful because it was like I had like that one niche of like, I have to be in the gym right now and I have to get a video or I have to post this workout. But now I have like so much to look forward to. Taylor and I went to get coffee yesterday, and like I purposely dressed up knowing I was going to take an Instagram photo, and like that's another like kind of fulfilling experience and moment, not just being like in the gym getting content. Obviously now for everyone it's gonna be different. Like, this is my job. Other people, like, maybe fitness is just like working out. But now let's move into hobbies, because this is a very important aspect. Is we don't want fitness in terms of the gym, lifting weights, to be the only hobby we have. Like, we need something outside of the gym, and that could be anything that is an active activity, whether it's dance, any type of sport, walking your dog, hot girl walks, like you name it. Like just getting out there, getting off your phone and just doing more things that you enjoy. And I know for the longest time, like I just was not doing any of that stuff. I would literally go to the gym for like 3 hours when I used to live at home just because I had nothing else to do for the rest of the day. Like I would finish up like school or work or whatever, and I would just be at the gym for like 2 to 3 hours because what else was I gonna do?
Right. 100%. And like getting into dance for me like has totally like changed like my it sounds so dramatic to be like, oh, like it changed my life, but like it's made me so happy to get back into having like a hobby. Like going to dance makes me so extremely happy, and it's just like other ways of doing things to one, like you said, help you from getting like burnt out. Because it's like, guess what, cardio, walking on a treadmill and doing an incline and staying at the gym for longer than I had to be burned me out. I got kind of over like I gotta sit here and do cardio after I lift, and now I'm still in the gym like I have been for so many hours. I'd rather do my cardio in a dance studio. My watch goes crazy in those days. Like I push myself cardio wise so much in those dance classes, and it's so much more fun and fulfilling to me than just like staying in the gym for an extra hour.
Yeah. And the activities that you pick up on the weekend or during the week, like it does not have to be anything like overcomplicated where it's like an hour long. It could literally be something as simple as like 10 to 15 minutes. Like if you aren't already walking your dog in the morning for 10 to 15 minutes, add that in. Just like other small things that are going to make you happier. Like I personally love my walks in the morning. If I don't walk Mac in the morning, like I don't know, I just feel like my morning or day is just not going to start off right. So just anything, like I don't know what are other things. I can't really,
but it's like
think
our
of them,
guy,
but-
like our guy friends, like play flag football. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, like that's fun. Like go do something that's not just you like lifting weights. Like there's so many other ways of movement that are fulfilling and
another hobby
healthy.
too, like we're kind of going to get into this, but another hobby can be also trying new restaurants. That can be a hobby. Once a week trying new I would say that's technically a
That's
hobby
our
for
hobby.
us.
Yeah,
like,
that's
Friday
definitely
nights,
a hobby.
we try a new restaurant every Friday. Like that's a hobby of ours. Like
Yeah.
we all sit down and like research restaurants.
Yeah, so there's definitely like there's like the active hobbies, like other way to get active, which are important for things like you never know what's gonna like, let's say something like COVID, like gyms were closed. Like now what? Like what else brings you joy as a person? Because guess what? Like gyms were closed. Obviously for me, like I dance at a studio, like if everything closed, like the dance studio would close and I'd have to like find something else. But it's just like you never know like what is gonna be taken away from you. So you better have some, like, you need more things that bring you joy.
Yeah, like if you enjoy painting, get back into it. Like, I don't know. There's so much.
Like, if people were to ask, we worked out once on our trip to San Diego just because we had the time. But people always DM, like, I'm going on a trip. Like, what am I going to do? Let's say we didn't work out. Do you guys understand how much we walked in San Diego?
Yeah.
We walked, oh my God.
I think I hit like 12 to 15K steps every day.
Every day. We were walking so much. Walking to get coffee, walking back and forth to the beach, walking to the bars and walking home from the bars and dancing at the bars and walking to dinner and walking to lunch.
Getting my third coffee.
Like we were walking like crazy. And then swimming in the ocean and boogie boarding and being outside all day. Like we could have totally skipped that lift. Like we just went solely if we didn't. We woke up so early that we needed something to do. If we ended up sleeping in and we didn't have time, we could have skipped it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I also just wanted to go because we were with our friends that we don't work out with. I wanted to go to the gym with them.
There was a cool gym close by. Like, we wanted to go lift, but it's like, it just happened to fit. And if it didn't fit, it's fine because we were so active.
Yeah.
Like, we were moving all day, every day. And it's like, those things should also make you feel like content with being like healthy, not just lifting weights.
Yeah. The next little category is going to be our weekends. I know most people have free time on the weekends, so take advantage of it. I know there are people out there that work on the weekends, but most of you guys listening don't work on the weekends. Your friends don't work on the weekends. So take advantage of the fact that you and your friends all have this free time. And I'm going to like kind of throw some shade at like content creators and just people that post this type of stuff. But like the flex of being in the gym on a Friday night when everyone else is out like being social, like that to me. I used to post like that. Don't get me wrong. I used to be that person.
This is like shade to our older selves because we used to do this, like fully aware, like we used to do this.
And it's just not a flex being in the gym on a Friday night instead of going and just being social. Like, I get there's the circumstances of like, oh, well, that's my only time I can go. But like realistically, like make the time to do something, whether it's with a group of people, with your family, with yourself, like whatever it is, just pick up other activities that you can do that, like from those hobbies.
Yeah, because there's a difference between every now and then being like, I need alone time, and being like, going to the gym even on weekends is my only personality and the only thing I do. There's a really, really stark difference because I saw a reel today that was perfect for this. This guy, and now mind you, I get these people are like exaggerating and kind of kidding. Like I get it, but like at the same time, it's a bit much.
Yeah.
Like it said, like unpopular opinion, the gym. Wait, I wrote it down like kind of like I think like word for word. The gym is more of a vibe than the club. Be fucking for real. Like be like I get what you're trying to say, but like be fucking for real. I don't think you can say like hanging out with like a bunch of fitness influencers at a gym is like more fun than like socializing with your friends. Like I really like I don't know, be fucking for real.
Like honestly, it's been definitely hard for us, especially moving to a new city and like finding that friend group. So I understand like if you are struggling to find friends, like I've been there, I've been alone, I've been doing nothing on my Friday nights. But once you find that solid friend group and you have friends that you can like do things with, it doesn't always have to involve alcohol. Like the amount of times our friend group has done things that don't involve alcohol and are doing things at night, there is so much to do, especially if you live in a city. Like you could go bowling, you can do laser tag, you can do an escape room, you can go to dinner and not get drinks. Like there is so much to do, and there's honestly really no excuse for it.
Yeah, I just think to say like to compare, like I would rather be in a gym than like out in a social setting with my friends. Like that, like to make that like comparison is like, it's a little bit like, that's not like mentally healthy.
It's
like
not.
You should like, you should just want, I feel like more
and I feel
in
like
your life than making reels in a gym. Like I think there's way more to your life than being in a gym. Now, don't get me wrong. The vibe of our gym, Lift ATX vibe, lit.
I feel like I'm at a club at 9 a.m.
Lit vibes. But I don't think I could be like, I'd rather be at Lift than like out and about.
Sorry, I'm not really sure where we left off. The camera died.
Yeah, so we
back.
switched cameras. There's a switch in the angle, but sorry about
that. But as I was kind of saying is that I can definitely understand that this is coming from like a sentimental like touch in the subject, because I've been there, like the not restrictive but just like the I need to be fucking A1 on my macros, my food. Like I can't risk going out and like being social because it's gonna fuck up with my progress. I've been there and I totally understand. Like you think in the moment like, nah, like what I'm doing is right, like I am being super good, like being on my game with my macros and stuff.
Also just thinking, oh, I'm happy.
Oh, and that's the thing. Like I convinced myself that like I was happy. Like I looking back, I was not happy. Like I did not get any fulfillment out of everything that quote unquote everything. I wasn't doing much. I was eating super boring, working out every day, like nothing fun. So I can understand that if you're in that situation, the struggle of trying to transition into the more overall life being your fitness lifestyle. So keep that in mind throughout this entire episode because we've been there for all of them.
Yeah, like even when we first started living together, like we didn't do much.
No.
Like we did. And I would so often, the biggest source of my like depression was loneliness. Like I was so lonely. Like I always felt like if people were going out, like I was never a part of it. Like I didn't have friends like that. Like I didn't have people to be going out with, doing things with, like things to do. I just never had it. Like I was always alone. Like I spent so much time alone. And I leaned so heavily into the working out and stuff, which helped me at the time. But I also knew like my life forever can't just be me working out. That can't be it. Because it's just not, that's never gonna last, never gonna be sustainable. And there's so much more life to fucking live, especially all these people like talking about the fitness influencers. Everyone's what, like 18 to 25?
Mm-hmm.
You have so much life to live.
Yeah. And this is now why we have like our other form of fulfillment personally that we both enjoy, and that is just like fashion. Like I was thinking about it the other day, like this time last year, how often were we like looking forward to like going shopping and buying clothes that weren't fitness clothes?
Not even, how often were we wearing?
Wearing. Never. Now I'm struggling to like find an outfit to put together that I haven't worn in my closet.
I would wear jeans like once a month.
Yeah. So like another kind of subject and transition is fashion. We really want to emphasize like getting dressed up. Stop spending so much of your money on workout clothes, because as Taylor was saying, we work out to look hot. So why only look hot in our gym outfits?
And this sounds really like vain and like conceited, but it's like, if you're telling me I work out and do my cardio and do my steps and look hot, I think I look good, I'm confident in my body, guess what I'm gonna do? Day drink and wear a cute bathing suit on the beach in San Diego. Like that's what I'm gonna do, because like I want to, and like I'm gonna wear like a tight cute dress and like go out, because isn't that why I'm like gaining this confidence for myself to like do that?
Yeah, and like wear style of clothes that you were never used to wearing. Like my style of clothing has changed drastically over the year, because not only has my confidence gone up, but I'm actually like spending time and money on like different types of wardrobe pieces just to feel that extra boost of confidence. And I think that everyone deserves that. Like I used to wear like the most basic like crop top jeans outfit, and like I didn't feel like good or confident in it. But then like once I started like finding my style and clothes that I genuinely liked wearing, that's when I found it so much fun. Like I love getting dressed up.
Yeah, I think that's such a thing people go through, is like the only being in gym clothes, even dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Like all they wear is like gym clothes.
For every aspect of what we're talking about, a guy can totally relate.
But it's like there's so many, like I really went through a time when it was like, you can even find so many memes about like how like when you're never in like real clothes, and now it's like I don't really relate to posting those things anymore, because I do wear real clothes like pretty often.
Yeah, like you should want to.
Pretty often we're wearing clothes, and like little things like we said, like simply just going out to a nice dinner like once a week is fun and fulfilling, and you don't need to be making chicken and rice. Like
yeah, you're actually transitioning us right into our next subject.
Oh,
and that is
perfect.
food.
Yeah, food is so fun and such a source of like
activities.
It's an activity,
cultures.
culture, like getting to know your friends, like you have such good conversations with your friends.
Yeah.
You learn so much about your friends. Like it's just such a good time to be like brought together over like food, and not just the food, but like you go to a restaurant and like the vibe of the restaurant, and even be like, I pick up on everything. I love noticing like the type of plates they have and the type of cuts they have and like the plants, and I love it. Like everything about going to a restaurant is so nice. And even like if you are gonna drink or if you're not, but like getting a fun cocktail, even if you're just gonna get one just to like try something new, it's fun. Like it's fun. Like going to the Italian restaurant that we went to and like the huge wine list, like I want to try a new wine. Like that's fun. And like you don't have to get fucked up, or like even so many places we go to even have really fun like mocktails, and you can like get a fun drink and like share a bunch of food with your friends, and it's so much fun. And if you're gonna not have those scenarios because you would rather like track your food, I think you're just missing out
on a lot. Yeah, like I even wrote this down. Like, stop being so caught up in the macros and the calories so much that you forget to make memories with your friends at a restaurant or an event. Like, the amount of times I would have like rejected like going to get food or going out because I was so caught up in like the calories and the macros, or the next day I would have been like off my game or like bloated a little bit and like need to go to the gym a little extra. Like that is such a toxic mindset to have with yourself. And I genuinely think everyone listening to this needs to be going to a restaurant at least once a week. I know sometimes like it's not as affordable for everyone, but even if you just went to like,
yeah, well,
like,
I think
like something small or simple as Chipotle, or picking up like a like dessert or something at like Whole Foods and going to like the park, like something that involves food, so that way you're not being so stuck on like the calories and the macros.
even just like cooking food with your friends and not making everyone like the chicken and rice you eat, but making everyone like a meal that like you don't track, like you follow a recipe and make a meal that you don't track, or like tell your friends to bring food, like, because getting over that hump of being so obsessed with food that you're missing out on that is a really beautiful thing to get over. And I think also something to know is like something I think I've realized once we started going out more is like so many places we go to have such like fresh, healthy food.
Oh, I feel so good after going out to eat.
Yeah, like there's so many restaurants that we go to like that are such like the food just tastes good and fresh and
100%.
like healthy, like
Yeah. And this kind of leads us into our very last topic and the most important topic, and that is going to be your mental and physical health. Now, I know a lot of people a lot of the time will try to not cover up, but use the gym as like their like therapy, their mechanism to like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like,
they're like coping mechanisms.
yeah, like coping mechanism. Like they're like getaway space. And like I know that you can have that for like a good amount of time. Like that can be your like start place. Like some people like that's people are telling you like start going to the gym, like start using the gym as your mechanism, but like it's gonna like fall short at some point and you're gonna need like those other outs.
Yeah, you're gonna need more than just the gym. And like I will say it here first, the gym is like a really big part of what changed my whole entire life. Like not knocking that in the slightest. It 100% has changed my entire life. And if I stopped working out, I think my mental health would probably go downhill if I stopped working out. But guess what? Once I got into a steady workout routine, that's what I was always doing, the working out wasn't really helping my mental health. It would help day to day. You know, maybe I wake up in a bad mood, then I go to the gym and it's better. But overall, that immediate high of like, now I work out and now it's really changed my mental health, it stopped. Like I got kind of used to it. And now what makes me so incredibly happy is like, it's Thursday. Like if our friends like watch the football game tonight and we all hang out,
and go
like
hang out and watch
that
football.
makes me happy. Or like reading makes me happy, and like getting a cat made me happy. Like, you know, like there's so many other things in your life that are going to make you happy that can't just be the gym, or you will go insane. It's gonna stop.
Yeah, like I just remember for the longest time, I feel like I'm so repetitive with everything I'm saying, but like being in a new city and like my life revolving around the gym, it made it so hard for me to find friends, new hobbies, new things to do in my city. Like get out there, be adventurous, like find new friends. Like I know it's so hard to do that. Like it literally took us a year to find a friend group that we genuinely
half of that was probably our fault.
Yeah. 100%. Oh yeah, 100% our fault.
Because we made these friends that we have now. The two friend groups that we've had, like one not really like friends with anymore, and the one we're close with now. The first one we were friends with was being out and me being like, oh, your hat, oh my god, I went to UF too, and like boom, friends.
Yeah.
And then we were at an apartment complex, met these people, and they were like, come to our pregame tonight. We almost didn't go.
Yeah.
Because we were like,
I wasn't going to drink.
we were like, I don't think I drank.
I did end up drinking because there was cute boys there, but then
right, what are you gonna do?
what are you gonna do?
I was in a relationship, so I didn't drink, but we were like almost not gonna go, to be like, no, we should stay in, like, you know, like to be healthy. And it's like, and we were like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, why are we not going to go? Like, we should go. And like, fast forward, like we just like went on a trip with these people and had like such a fun time.
I
like
wish
our best friends.
we could have, like, when we first moved in together, like, we had, like, here and there friends, but not, like, a solid friend group like we do now where we're, like, hanging out sober with them. Like, we had those friends where we were like, what are you doing Friday night? Like, what bar are you at? Like, we'll meet you out. But, like, if I could have had someone fucking shake me to the core telling me, like, get out there, find those friends that are going to be your social, sober, also, like, all aspect friends, like, go find them because it has changed our lives.
Friends, so I was in, I think it was my psychology class. I could be totally wrong, but let's just say it was my psychology. It was some class I took in college. And it was this study on how, like, being lonely literally kills you. Like, it will age you prematurely and, like, kill you prematurely. Like, it is so terrible for your mind and your body to be lonely. Like, and that would scare the fuck out of me because, like I said, like, the biggest part of my thing that would make me so unhappy was that I was so lonely. But, like, guess what? Going to the gym and feeding all into that healthy life, like, quote unquote healthy lifestyle is lonely. And, like, at one point it wasn't making it better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it made it better a little bit because now I'm out of my room and I'm at the gym. But now I'm at the gym and I don't talk to anybody. So, like, what?
I remember going to the gym and being like, I love just having the small talk between sets with that random person.
Right. But, so I think about that all the time of just hearing how, like, one of the most horrible things you can do for your body is be lonely. And it's like, friendships are so important. And I'm, like, all for, like, yeah, like, keep your circle small. Like, you don't need to be friends with thousands of people, but you should try to have a friend group. And if you don't, like, I know how that feels and I'm there with you, but, like, you shouldn't settle for the fact that that's okay.
Mm-mm.
Like, you should know that there's more out there, and you shouldn't let your drive for, like, health and fitness take you away from making friends, and not just friends in the gym, like, real friends, like, outside of that like, our friends, like, oh yeah, we lifted with them on vacation. Like, it's not like they don't work out. Like, we'll lift with them, but it's not like that's not why we're friends.
Yeah. And I think the last little snippet for you guys to kind of reflect on is going to be your physical health. I know a lot of the times you can look at someone that's going to the gym every day and be like, wow, they are so healthy. And you can definitely do that with me, with when I was a smaller creator posting my content. But no,
Same.
It wasn't healthy. I was overdoing it with the exercise. I was overdoing it with, like, my physical activity level. And, like, you need to just kind of reflect on how active you are being, because sometimes being too active is not good and it will really, really drain you. So just be aware and cautious of, like, how much you're doing to your body.
Yeah, it definitely, like, will show and will show fast. Like, if you don't catch up on that soon enough, like, you can really, really, really hurt yourself before you're, like, 30 years old if you push yourself too incredibly far. Especially, like, the really young people on social media, like, we're talking, like, 18 to 21 years old that are, like, competing and on gear, and it's like, oh my god, like, take the slightest step back and maybe try yoga. Like do something else, my dude. Like, there's just, like, it's not worth ruining yourself for, like, the Instagram likes of having abs, or like, or like, I don't even know, just like the validation of like being fit. Because, like, do you want the validation of being fit, or do you want to be healthy?
Yeah.
Take that with you.
That's very important. So I think you can kind of just sum all that up. Do you want the validation of being fit,
or do you want to be healthy?
Or do you want to be healthy?
And I think a lot of people want the first one, and I think what we realized is we want the second one. Like, we want to be healthy. Like, we want to be all around healthy. I want to look back at this time of my life and be like, I was all around healthy and fit, as in, like, my strength was there, my cardio strength was there, my hormones were balanced, my friendships were good, like, my memories were good, my mental health was good, like, I'm reading and, like, exercising my brain, like, literally everything. Like, everything was 10 out of 10 as it should be, and not everything else was basically at a 0. But hey, I could lift.
Yeah.
Like,
I got abs.
But hey, I can lift and I have abs. But, like, friends, social life. No.
Yeah. And it's taken a lot of self-growth from both Taylor and I. Like, I know when we first started this podcast, like, if you were to go look at our episodes, like, it's so cringe listening and, like, thinking back on, like, what I preached on here. So it's changed a lot, and I'm really happy that it's changed because I'm obviously continuing to learn and continuing to grow and hopefully be a really good role model for all of you guys listening. But the only way that we're ever going to learn and grow is learning from our mistakes and just going through the experience. So you can never really knock someone down for like a part in their life that they're in. We're just
trying to help
you. Like, that's all it is. So don't take any like serious offense to anything because we've gone through it.
Yeah.
We've gone to where we are now from going through those experiences. So just kind of learn from it. Absorb all the information that we're giving you and just take it as it is.
Yeah, and hopefully, like, just if you're stuck on that, like, obsessive with being in the gym and being fit and all that, this could kind of be that slap in the face to...
There's more in this world.
Yeah, to say fuck it, and that there's more in this world to make you happy and to fulfill you.
Yeah, and another one of our hobbies now, guys, is that we are going to a new city once a month. So I'm pretty excited about that. Next month, we have up Nashville. So if that's another fulfillment activity you want, try doing that. It doesn't always have to be hopping on a plane. It could be getting in your car and driving somewhere new once a month. So
it could be so many things. Like, if we want to give a list on how many things it could be, there's so many. But, like, yeah, for us right now, like, these little weekend trips are so fun. Yeah. Like, so fun. And there's no reason.
So,
like, right now, it's like there's no reason to not. And it's like, I feel like every time I'm on a trip, I get a DM like, are you working out? Like, how are you staying?
Oh, me
and
too,
I'm like,
yeah.
girl, I'm on vacation.
Yeah.
But I hope this like resonated with some of you.
Yeah, this was a long episode, so hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah. And with that, I guess that's all we have to say. Follow us on Instagram, leave a 5-star review, and check out the merch if you want.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye.